Hi there, my name's Andrew and I'm one of the New Zealand interns working at the NASA Ames Research Centre this summer. I'm currently standing in front of the NASA Ames National Full-Scale Aerodynamics Complex, which contains an 80 by 120 foot wind tunnel, making it the largest in the world. Despite it being quite windy today, the wind tunnel is not turned on, as you probably know it. The reason I'm standing here is my project's tangentially related. I'm working on novel aircraft wing design, or specifically the sensor placement for novel aircraft wings. And actually the project I'm working on, a scale model of the wing, will be tested in a wind tunnel up in Washington State. So actually in a wind tunnel much smaller than this. So specifically my project's looking at how can you place the sensor on these wings in order to estimate the mode shapes, which is another way of saying kind of like how the wings move and look during vibrations. The project's going well so far. I've gotten some good results. I've implemented a sensor placement algorithm which kind of takes a large number of sensors spread over the span of the wing and reduces them down to fewer sensors, getting rid of the ones that don't kind of contribute much information. So I've actually just finished completing a poster on kind of the progress so far and what I've done, which we presented in a month's time at the NASA Ames Research Poster Symposium. So some of the skills that I've learned here so far have been in project management, not in the broad sense, but just in the narrow sense of my project. So my mentor has provided incredibly valuable guidance in terms of how to structure a problem and kind of how to isolate the avenues that you want to explore in solving that problem. So it's been really valuable actually doing research here at NASA in order to see how they approach research. So they kind of do a lot of collaboration. So the project I'm working on has two contractors involved. So a contractor whose wind tunnel they're using and also who's setting up the sensors and hardware and data acquisition. And it's broadly just interesting in the sense that a lot of their research is orientated towards generating or producing a useful result. So the research they do is typically orientated to giving it out to industry or producing kind of a solution. So the work I'm doing is going to be used for, hopefully for commercial transport aircraft. So giving this to the likes of Boeing at the end of it and seeing if they can do something with it. So thank you very much for tuning in. Until next time.